Oh, yeah!
That's the sound of happiness.
Yeah!
That's the sound of happiness. That's the sound of a fight card kicking off at 4 p.m. Eastern. And it's only 11 fights, 7 p.m. main card. Main event with some stakes. Co-main event that could be a lot of fun. This is good stuff. I'm looking forward to UFC Vegas 55. This is the People's Pre-Fight Show to get you ready for that card. I am Mike Heck. Casey Ladden on the ones and twos in the co-host chair as well. How are you feeling about this one, Casey? Are you excited for this card?
This is what fight night cards should be, basically. Like, you shouldn't be. I don't know. It's a main event with stakes in it. Not necessarily a main event we feel like we had to see, but it matters. 2 ranked fighters, top 5 fighters. Top 5 fighters. So yeah, I mean, this is what fight night should be, and I feel like I'm properly excited for this one. That's like, some fight nights were like, and some like, oh, this is a great card. This is what it should be. So yeah, I'm like, it's good.
I like it. It's
not
a fight night. Yeah, it's not really a fight night card. It's a fight after an evening card. So I like that. We're afternoon or evening. We're sprinkling in some nighttime stuff. Yeah. We'll be done probably doing the post-fight show by like 10:30 tonight after the press conference stuff. So I'm excited. And this is your show, folks. It's the People's Pre-Fight Show. Your thoughts, your questions about this card. You want to talk about Eagle FC? Boy, oh boy, do I have many, many thoughts about Eagle FC. We can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. So leave your questions, your scorching hot takes, maybe your betting parlays, if you will. Yeah. Throw them up. We'll throw them up on the screen, and we'll react to them. And we'll go until the first 2 fighters are about to fight.
All right. So let me start bringing some questions in.
Pretty good for a fight night card. Yeah, it's not bad. Listen, it checks off all the boxes. You got a main event that matters. You got a co-main event that's fun. That's an actual co-main event. You have a tight 11 fights, 4 p.m. Eastern prelims, 7 p.m. Eastern main card. Main card, 5 fights. Right in the sweet spot. Can't go wrong.
You know what I like about this card? It's got lots of fighters on this card who, like, I'm like, I have to look up their pages and go, oh, yeah, I remember them. They're pretty good. But it's not like names that kind of fly out. But once I kind of, do a little Tapology wormhole, then I go, oh, yeah, that was a great fight. Oh, I wanted to see him fight again. So, like I said, this is a proper fight night card. Sounds weird. I'm not trying to downplay it or trying to crap on it, but, like, I think this is what fight night card should be. That's all.
Yeah, it's solid slate on the table here.
Yeah. All right.
Uh-oh. All right, folks. Let's mix these martial arts and pretend this card is anything to get excited about. Listen, I think we're putting out the right amount of excitement. We're happy about just the overall slate and when it starts more than anything else.
Yeah, I think that's the best news is like the start time. I mean, I feel bad for you guys last week. I was on vacation, but I was thinking, oh my goodness, I think what time did the fights end last week?
Oh, it was the main card started at 10 p.m. Eastern, and there were 6 fights on the main card.
Oh. And then when it ended, it was just like off an injury. It was like,
yeah, it was like the worst ending ever. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was like,
it was tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
It
was a good card on paper. It was a good card on paper, right? Decent, but
yeah, it was solid.
High stakes main event is just, you can't win them all.
Yeah, this one's better, I think.
Yes,
overall. Just does Chase Hooper have a shot, Casey?
I'm not picking him tonight to win. I like Chase Hooper. I just don't think he's good enough to win tonight. He might win the decision tonight, maybe, but I just think it's tough for him. I don't know.
I think he has I think the question is, does he have a shot? He definitely has a shot.
He has a shot
in this fight. He's got to, if he can like actually wrestle, if he can somehow wrestle in this fight, if he can get clean takedowns. He could force grappling exchanges. He can get this fight to the ground on his own. It's got to be real interesting. If he starts shooting from across the freaking small cage and missing takedowns and letting Kalharis get off, it's going to be a long night for him. But we'll see. We'll see when he attempts a takedown. The first one's going to tell us everything we need to know, I think.
The thing I think we have to remember about Chase Hooper is, I mean, obviously we know he's super young. He's an embryo. I don't know. He's so young, but he's going to be getting better, hopefully. And have you? So when I guess when he's 20, what is he? 22 right now, right? 22 and a half. And when he came to the UFC, he was about 20, I guess.
He was the youngest fighter on the roster when he fought in the UFC for his first fight.
He should be getting better, you would think. He should be getting significantly better in those last 2 years. Now that he's, I guess, I'm assuming making fighting full time. So I don't know if I've seen him get better though. That's the thing. I hope, but but Chase Hooper is actually improving as a fighter. Maybe he will win tonight, and I hope he does. I think he's great for the sport. Actually, I'm happy the UFC signed him. It's very risky, but someone that young, I would hate to someone. Was he on a one? He's only on one fight losing streak. And the Steven Peterson loss, he wasn't like blown out. Was he blown away, or was it kind of?
He was just taken down and beat up for 15 minutes. It wasn't pretty, but
it wasn't pretty. He seemed like a guy that was just so bigger and stronger. But he's been out for a while.
I believe Peterson missed weight. Peterson missed weight for that fight too.
Yeah, but regardless, unless Chase Hooper gets just looks really bad and gets just really outclassed, even if I think he loses tonight, I think he'll still have another shot no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, this is maybe I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Kalharis is durable as hell, and he doesn't get fit. Montel Jackson couldn't finish him in 15 minutes. It'll be really impressive if Chase can finish him, but there's paths to victory here for Chase. It's just, I don't know. He's just a terrible wrestler. He's just not good at wrestling. Great on the ground, but getting it on the ground is very tough for him. Yeah. Usually he has to take a vicious beating to get it there. And he doesn't. He definitely
starting his back. Yeah, starting his back or something.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see. Four Corner Sports. How many more fights until you believe Holly hangs it up? I think she's got a while to go. Honestly,
I really think that's on Holly. I don't know how many more fights Holly has in the UFC, but I do believe that Holly. She's one of those people. It's very true. You hear that DC talk about he just loves competition. Holly Holm's the same way. She just likes competition. And regardless of where she's fighting, UFC, going back to boxing, maybe any other organization, I still think she has at least 2-3 more years. She's 40 right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. She's got to be the oldest ranked women's bantamweight. Right.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, and like prime Holly, I would have no issue. I mean, I would be 100% she wins tonight. 40-year-old Holly with lots of fights, lots of miles in the ring. I don't know. I'm not as confident in her tonight, but we'll see how she looks tonight. That's all. To me, it's kind of a mystery. It's honestly a mystery. We haven't really seen training footage. We haven't seen open workout footage of her. She's been out for what, over a year, right?
October of 2020 was their last fight.
Oh my God! Okay. Wow, that's really long.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Wow, we didn't take her. Wow. Oh my God, it's been over 18 months, huh? Is that right?
Has it? October? No, I think we're knocking on the door. I think we're at 17 months.
Okay. So yeah, I was wondering why she was still in our rankings. So I was like, oh, yeah. So that's a long time. So Holly either comes back tonight looking better than ever, or she comes in tonight looking old. I think it's a, yeah. I don't really think we can really predict how Holly Holm will look tonight. Ketlen Vieira is pretty predictable. I think we kind of know what we get with her unless she comes in injured or something. But Holly Holm, yeah, I don't know. It's just been a while. So
yeah, Holly should win. She should win.
She should win. But that's under the assumption that it's the same Holly Holm that we've seen in the past. She's had lots of injuries, just in age is getting up there.
Yeah, I understand value on Ketlen Vieira at plus 185. Totally get it. Dag. My parlay with 3 underdogs, Hooper, Ponzi, and Vieira. First of all, you don't parlay with underdogs. It's a horrible decision on your part. And if it cashes, like, don't try to shove it in my face because it's just an awful decision to parlay underdogs. Even Jed Bashu will tell you that. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully you're not putting a lot of units on that. But
Yeah.
Hooper's a really risky one. Ponzi, I could definitely see Ponzi winning. And Vieira's got paths, but you don't parlays are not for underdogs, man. They're for like favorites. For big favorites, like big juicy lines, and you just add up a bunch of them. You know,
See, a parlay like this, when they hit it, they'll brag about it for years, but they're not going to brag
about. They'll be on the MMA Hour.
Yeah,
Connor Burks will talk about them.
Yeah, but they're not going to brag about the 50 parlays they just missed on. Right before.
But good luck, Dag. I'm rooting for you. I don't like your chances, but I'm rooting for you.
What is it? I don't know what this is about. What is this?
Chase, what did you guys think of Cejudo and Chael having a small dispute? Did they have a dispute? Were they
on the broadcast? We're talking about
night? I mean, maybe. I mean, God, that broadcast. I hope this is. I hope this is an Eagle FC question. Were they fighting during the? Were they fighting during the co-main event after that ended? Were they fighting about whether or not it was a DQ or not?
Oh,
or no contest?
yeah. I think I think that was this. I think they were just there was a lot of discussion. They were just I thought that I didn't think that was I thought they were just having a healthy conversation. I didn't think that was an angry.
First of all, that fight should have never happened. Second of all, it was fun for like 3 minutes. And then I just didn't want to watch it anymore.
We're talking about Lombard and Silva, yeah.
And then Silva dropped him, and I mean, I actually agreed with Chael. They probably should have DQ'd Silva because I watched that replay a million times. I mean, that was clearly that's not an accidental knee. Like, what you may be tired, but you have fought enough to know that you can't do that. You can't even accidentally pretend or even maybe try to not do that and still do it. He did it. He dropped him, and he went in and measured the knee, and it landed, and the fight was over, which at that point in the fight, that was probably the best case scenario, is that it ended like that, because I did not want to see any more of it. I was done. I was done watching those two guys fight each other.
Both fighters were looking pretty washed at that point.
God, it was so bad. It was just so sad to watch. It was fun for 3 minutes. And Silva, the momentum was clearly in Thiago Silva's favor, but don't run it back. Don't do any of that stuff.
I don't think it's room. I don't mind it being a no contest because I don't really think it matters, honestly.
It doesn't.
It doesn't really matter. And, it's just kind of all right, good on them. No, they got a paycheck. Oh, I don't know how it works. They got crypto, Bitcoin. I don't know what they get paid in over there.
Boy, I mean, that was a tough hang last night. It was a tough hang in a lot of ways, especially on the broadcast perspective. All I have to say, I'm not going to go through everything that bugged me about the broadcast yet, but thank God Kamaru Usman showed up in the third or fourth fight, because he's excellent. He saved the broadcast, in my opinion. He was fantastic.
I was gonna say, yeah, if he gets the proper play-by-play guy who can kind of set him up properly, Kamaru doesn't have quite enough experience just to kind of control the broadcast itself, but the proper person like an Anik or someone, you know what I mean, like a really high level play-by-play who really can set up the color guy. I think Usman was really good. He was calm. He actually says pretty insightful things. And when they weren't trying to be funny and trying to one up each other, kind of challenge the Cejudo kind of do a little bit. It was great. Yeah, Usman was good.
Yeah, I don't blame Cyrus Fees for this, because I mean I am 9,000% convinced Cyrus Fees is basically doing what he's told. Say this, put us over. Andrew Sanchez is the best middleweight in the world. These are the things you should be saying. And he's saying them, and he's excited to say them, but he's 1,000% wrong about 95% of things he said. It's just wild. It's just wild. It's just, I don't even know what to say about it. This is Bjorn. Someone tweeted this. Eagle FC is like Bjorn Rebney Bellator. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. In a lot of ways. I get that drift. I get that.
But the commentary's a lot worse. The broadcast is a lot worse. The production's better, but the broadcast is a lot worse. It's tough. It's a tough hang. And the pacing last night was not good. It was not good. It was slow. That's the one thing I really like about those Eagle FC cards is we just get after it. It's like those old Fight Pass UFC fight night events where it's just boom, 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 no commercials. We're just getting after it. That didn't happen last night. There was a lot of lag time between fights.
I don't like when they show like the kind of the promo packages like 3 fights before. I like it coming right before the fight because they were showing like they were kind of showing like JDS packages
God.
like.
Oh God! Don't even get me started.
Oh, I know. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't. I didn't mean to actually. I didn't mean to go there.
Oh my God! Yeah, listen, I'm not going to get into it now. I will absolutely get into it on Tuesday because I feel like Tuesday's Heck of a Morning is going to be the good and mostly bad of Eagle FC 47. But that JDS promo package was awful. It was so bad. Did it rip? I'm not even going to get into it.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched the show, go watch it right now. There's a promo package featuring JDS, maybe before the co-main event or maybe before the featured bout. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
And then it just takes the weirdest left turn. Like, what?
What? Like, not totally unnecessary shit. Just honestly. I'm like, it's just great. It's just like, we're on our Slack channel. Like, why is this on this promo package? What is this? Like,
no, don't do this.
Oh my gosh. It was, I don't even, I got to gather my thoughts before I really get after this thing. But not a great night in my opinion.
You know what promo package I actually did kind of like is actually Thiago Silva's because I didn't know anything. I didn't know about his past at all. I thought that was actually pretty interesting.
That was well done.
I thought that was the fight itself was something separate, but the actual the package of who Thiago Silva is and his past in Brazil and him being and him having a very troubled childhood was really interesting, and I just didn't know that. So
now if I'm Bellator, I'm getting ready to make a deal with Khabib at this dinner next week. Like, I'm ready. Like, do it now because of this question. Yep. How long until they go back? I don't think they're going to go bankrupt, but they can't. I just don't know how it's feasible to keep doing what they're doing. How you're signing all these big, huge names to, I'm sure, pretty significant contracts. You got Islam Mamedov to fight last night, who I'm sure made more than he's making in Bellator, who is one of their top 5 lightweights on their roster. He was a minus 4,000 favorite against Zach Zane, another fight that shouldn't have happened, if we're being honest. It made no sense. We all knew it was going to happen. Minus 4,000 favorite, which, by the way, we know who he's managed by as well. But I just don't know how long this can last. I don't know how they're making money. It's not like they're at the Miami Heat Arena doing these shows and they're selling 15,000 tickets. Like, I think it's just VIP only. I don't even know if they're selling any tickets to this thing. I think it's just friends and family, and you come in, there's probably like 200 people there in the media, and that's it. And you got JDS on the card? Like, how are you pulling this off? I have no idea. But trying to sell injured JDS or Fedor seems like the dumbest business move ever. No, not if you're co-promoting. I think you need to go all in on this fight if you're Eagle FC. And if you're Bellator, I think you need something. You need something to get people talking. Because right now, Bellator, it has been a rough year for them. It's been a really rough year. Yeah. These main events have been bad.
Just bad luck.
They need Mousasi Eblin to deliver in a big way. And if we can at least build this fight out. One thing about Eagle FC is not a lot of people are tuning in to watch, but a lot of people are tuning in to want to know what's happening. Traffic-wise last night was huge because people wanted to know what was happening on this card. They weren't staying home on a Friday night to watch it, but they wanted to know what happened.
Yeah,
and they got that going for them. They got sort of that circus vibe to it right now, where it's not must-watch TV, but it's enough where people are interested enough to want to know what's going on. They're out to dinner with their girlfriends and they're checking their phone, going to MMA Fighting to see, what happened in the JDS fight. So I feel like they got that going for them.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that because we're kind of, inside baseball on our Slack channel. We're saying like, there's lots of people are tuning in or clicking on links to find out what's happening. But I was really curious how many people are actually watching, which are two different things. Because okay. Let me see what we got here.
Yeah. Tune in Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, MMA Fighting Twitter pages, or Twitter Spaces. Have you? I will have lots of thoughts on this Eagle FC card. I will have lots to say about it. Can someone tell AK to give me my Otno point for Hughes versus Reed? I've asked twice and he didn't even acknowledge it. Plus chances JDS retires after Eagle FC, and if not, who is he going to fight? I'll tell AK tomorrow about your Otno point. Chances JDS retires after Eagle FC? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really like these questions because he looked good. Like,
he looked great. I mean,
he looked good. He was clearly winning. This fight was not competitive at all. JDS,
Castro looked good. Castro looked good too, but just not JDS is JDS. It wasn't like Castro looked bad. He just kind of looked like who he was. The Castro, right? The Castro, yeah.
Yeah, he swung. He swung for the fences everything he threw, which made the fight compelling and exciting, and at least made us wonder, wow, could JDS lose this fight? Because as it was playing out, JDS was just picking him apart. The leg kicks were clearly adding up, and the Castro was just going for broke. And that was probably his best strategy in this fight. Was just go hammer and tongs and hope you land something. And it was just such a bizarre way that fight ended.
This is a bummer. I mean, but the way JDS throws that weird kind of punch is like, I was actually talking to my coach today, and he was amazed that he hasn't done it before, or he's done it before, and it just happened during a fight, because that's a really weird angle to throw your arm, and he was actually was not shocked that you would separate your shoulder like that, and that's a bad injury too. I don't know very much about it, but just talking to my coach who's worked with other fighters who have separated shoulders like that, he said those are tough injuries to come back from. So that would suck. I mean, I still want to see Fedor JDS, but I don't. Actually, this injury really might screw it all up. And but I hope JDS doesn't retire. I hope he gets healthy again, and I hope we see him back again. I mean, he looked good. He's always been fun to watch. He's still a UFC level heavyweight. Obviously, UFC just didn't want to pay him. That's all. It's just a money thing. It's not a quality. Him as a quality fighter, it's just a money thing.
No, it's smart. They should absolutely sell this as a co-promotion. Bellator should absolutely get involved in this, and Khabib should absolutely get in business with Coco right now. 100% put this on together. This is probably the best thing Eagle FC could do, is co-promote with Bellator a couple times a year, maybe co-promote with other promotions. I think this is a very smart move on their part to branch out because of that previous question that we had. I just don't know how viable this business model is going to be, especially on these U.S. cards, unless they're just these international cards, these cards in the other areas of the world, in Russia, etc. Unless those are just pulling in incredible numbers, and these are just kind of throwaways for them. This is just to get more exposure. Maybe there's something there, but I have a hard time believing that's the case, because these fighters are getting paid a lot, and good for them. Happy for the fighters.
Good for them. Where we at? I just saw that question. I like that. Oh, I think it's an interesting question.
Do you think there'd be more subs if men were allowed to wear rash guards like the women? Interesting question. What do you think about that, Casey? I think you are. I think you have more knowledge of this than I do.
Slightly, there would be more probably more like rear naked chokes. But the women, but not all the women wear rash guards, and a lot of them don't wear rash guards because you are just so much more slipperier.
More slippery?
More slippery. More slippy. I don't know how the English language works.
Slippy, slappy, slippy. So it's Swanson?
But yes, the answer is yes. I think there would be more rash guards. I mean, more submissions if men could wear rash guards. You even saw it yesterday in one, when they do their grappling in the cage. The grappler, like Tonin and the twins. I forget their names. The brothers. They all wear rash guards, and yeah, you do get more. It is easy. It is easier to choke someone out with a rash guard. So yes. Let's talk about the people's main event.
If Paca Porta wins tonight, does he deserve a ranked fighter next, or should he fight Collier Arlovsky? I've said this before. I think it's going to be Paca Porta versus Andrei Arlovsky, win or lose tonight. So yeah, I think Yeah, I think Parker Porter, Arlovsky makes all the sense in the world for where both of them are at in the heavyweight division. Yeah, so yeah, I'm with that. I mean, Parker Porter versus Jake Collier is going to be fun too. So yeah, I like both of those suggestions. But by the way, I'm throwing this out there, and maybe you did the same thing. I pick a Parker Porter to do it. I'm picking him to win it. I'm picking him to win a decision, baby.
Oh, me too.
Get out of that first round. Get out of that first round. He's got a chance to do it. Dude, he's got a chance.
First time I saw Parker Porter fight, I was like, "Oh my god, he's my favorite fighter." I just love guys that look like Parker Porter. I just think it's amazing.
He's a way more technical Roy Nelson. Yeah, like he's Roy Nelson with like better skills. Mm-hmm. He's just got that gas tank. Doesn't look pretty coming off the bus. It's I think it's gonna be a fun fight. And now there's a very good chance Jailton Almeida will put him away in like two minutes. It's very possible. But if this fight gets out of the first round, it's got to be interesting, folks. So buckle up. Giving you the hard sell.
I just when I see Parker Porter, I see him in a black and white photo of like some old timey boxing photo from the 1920s.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Riding a unicycle to the fights.
Like it's some dumbbells with the big round weights.
He's got his twin brother. Hello.
And Parker Porter, what a great name! I just love that name.
I love it. I was there when he fought John Jones. I was in the building when he fought John Bones Jones.
I forgot that. That's amazing.
Wilmington, Massachusetts.
He's gonna be on one of those one of Sean O'Shaughnessy's those when he does those articles about all the people that have fought a certain opponent. What do you call
he better.
Yeah.
If we get John Jones Stipe, and it's like, what was it like fighting John Jones?
Yeah.
I'll hook you up. Shaheen.
All right. Got a question for you, Mike?
Important question for Mike. When do we get to see you make Jed do some of those push-ups he owes you? Thank you. I forgot all about the damn push-ups.
He owes you push-ups?
I think so.
For what?
I don't remember for what. Some sort of fight. It was some sort of fight pick that he got wrong and I got right, which has happened many times. So he might owe me. He might owe me many push-ups. I will look into that, and yeah, if you know how many push-ups he owes me, please let me know. Where's Dana Dangerfield at today? Dana Dangerfield he's live vlogging Anderson Silva's boxing match right now. No longer on the helipad. No longer in Dubai. It is in Abu Dhabi. It is happening, and AK is covering it. He is the man behind the laptop, giving you round by round updates. Anderson Silva's fight, and then Floyd Mayweather's about to fight too, right after. So that's where he is.
Yeah, maybe people in the chat can answer this, but how are you watching this fight? Is it a stream? Are people just finding this stream? Is it a pay-per-view? I have no idea. I wasn't even sure this fight was. I honestly didn't even know this fight was happening today. I thought it was canceled, or it was canceled last week because of. Was it supposed to be last week?
It was supposed to be last Saturday, but the president of the UAE had passed, and they put like a 3-day work ban. So that included obviously putting on a combat sports event. So the plan was going to do it. The plan was always to try to do it today, and then didn't happen in Dubai. They had to move locations and all of that crazy stuff. So.
And it's not
and Fight TV was no longer involved. Oh no helipad. What? They just moved it to Abu Dhabi.
The helipad was like occupied today. What's going on?
There's a wedding at the helipad, so Floyd couldn't make moves.
Got a wedding.
Can't mess with the bride, dude. Can't mess with the bride. Justin Gordet, how do you see the fight going between Martinez versus Morales? Morales looks like he's turned a corner, especially in his last fight with impressive knockout win against Louis Smolka. I think this fight is much closer than the betting lines have it, which I have to look it up again. I think, see how much different. Yeah, Jonathan Martinez, nearly a 3-1 favorite in this fight. I don't think he's a 3-1 favorite in this fight. I think this is closer. I think we're probably looking. I think Jonathan Martinez should be like a -180, in that range. So I think if you wanted to take a flyer, like a very small one on Vince Morales, I wouldn't blame you. I would not blame you for that. I do think Jonathan Martinez will win, but I don't think he's going to win minus 275, if that makes sense. I think he'll win a competitive decision, like a 29-28. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a good fight.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Martinez. On Tapology, only 14% of people are picking Morales to win, so he is one of the bigger underdogs on the card. Do you know who the biggest underdog in this card is, according to Tapology?
Parker Porter.
Parker Porter.
Of course he is. The biggest dog on the card, plus 435.
Man. Put Porter in all your parlays, people.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Where's your confidence?
I'm going to look up this line right now, okay? This is a hedge, okay? This would be a hedge. Where are we? Winning method. Where are we looking? Hold on. Parker Porter. Okay. Parker Porter by decision is plus 1,100. Plus 1,100. So if you're taking that, if you have a parlay going and you have Jelton Almeida, which would be a fine parlay piece, might be the best parlay piece on this card. If you want to hedge a little bit, throw a couple shekels on Parker Porter by decision, plus 1,100. If he's going to win, he's probably going to win by decision. So just throwing that out there for you.
Right.
He owes you 25 push-ups for betting on Johnny Walker versus Jamal Hill, I believe. Okay, I will believe you. I believe you, and maybe I do. He owes me push-ups, and I believe these are anytime push-ups. I could literally go live with him. That's the beauty of the anytime push-ups. He could be getting ready to tee off in some golf course in Atlanta. I could call him up, and he has to drop and videotape some of those push-ups. No fights yet, by the way. We're the opening package going down. Thoughts on Khabib crapping on Charles' 8 losses when he curated all his early fights like the boxing style. Also, why do people hate to say they want to fight Conor for the money when it's obvious?
All right, it's 2 questions then. 200.
I mean, the whole Khabib thing. I get.
Wait, is that Khabib crapping or is that Ali?
No, it's Khabib.
That was actually Khabib? Okay.
Yeah, Khabib did interviews saying that it's unfair. He was doing an interview with ESPN. He said it's totally premature and totally unfair to compare Charles to him right now. And the only way that happens is Oliveira has to beat Makhachev, Dariush, and 3 other guys. Then we can have the conversation, which I think is insane that we can't even have this conversation right now, because I think there's a compelling case to be made. I would think I have Khabib above Oliveira right now, but to say that we can't even put these guys in the same conversation, I don't believe that at all.
You can put in the same conversation for sure. I mean, I am on Khabib's side, and it just has to do with dominance, not necessarily wins and losses. It's just, I mean, Charles, an amazing run he's on, especially his actually championship run, but the reality is he has been beat up a lot before he gets that win, and that's great on Charles and makes it super exciting as a fan. But Khabib was just so freaking dominant, and that's the thing that might be just almost impossible for any fighter in a very, very long time to match that sort of dominance for that long. But in terms of just pure championship run, you just can't really count, because Khabib there were so many weird circumstances of injuries and politics within the UFC why Khabib never got a title shot earlier. But it's maybe this is slowly building up. I didn't think it was possible, but you know what? If Charles does beat Makhachev, maybe I didn't think it was possible. Maybe that it is something that would bring Khabib out of retirement. But we're not there yet. I think it's a little premature to start, having extended discussions about that. But,
yeah. I mean, if we look at the last 11 fights of Khabib's career and the last 11 fights of Oliveira's strength of schedule is a little bit better. It's a little bit better. The resume stacks up pretty well with Khabib. So, I don't know.
but it's not Habib's fault too. Cause it was like take the Horcher fight, the Ala Quinta fight. Those weren't on Habib. That's just circumstance. But it's fun to talk about, and the fact that Habib's even going out of his way to try to defend his own legacy, that's interesting.
It is. It is.
I thought,
I'm really curious to see what's going to happen here. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Like, is Makhachev going to have to fight before he fights Oliveira? I don't know.
Man, to me, if I'm the UFC, man, I skip that Dariush fight. I go straight there. I don't know. I just go straight there.
Is he going to give up Abu Dhabi, though? That's the thing. Is he going to give up Abu Dhabi? Because Oliveira ain't going to fight him in Abu Dhabi. I can tell you that right now. And if I'm Oliveira, just sit out. Sit out. Let Makhachev fight Dariush for the vacant title, and then he gets the first shot at the winner, not in Abu Dhabi. Like, that fight's not happening in October. I can tell you that right now. I would be shocked, stunned, even.
That's so weird. I when you said that, I forgot Oliveira's not the champ. I totally forgot. I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah. This one's for you, Mike.
Mike, do you know anything about Volvo? It's the next card, but no fights have been announced other than the main event. Let me pull this up. I know Aaron Blanchfield, JD Aldrich is absolutely on this card.
Yeah, there have been fights announced. Volvo.
Hold on, let me pull it up because I know we've confirmed a bunch of these fights. Yes, good old Alexander Volvo. Dan Ige, Movsar Avloyev is on this card, which we've confirmed already. Polyata Botelho, Karine Silva, that one I'm not really aware of. We confirmed Jeff Belina, Zalgas Zumagulov. We confirmed Ode Osborne, Zaruk Adashev. Andreas Mikulaitis versus Renat. God, this would be a tough card for the commentators. Fakretdinov, Blanchfield, Eldritch, Trezano, Lucas Almeida on this card. Damon Jackson, Derek Minner. Benoit Saint Denis is back against Nicholas Stolze. We first reported the Joe Selecki, Alex De Silva fight. Askar Mazarov against Alonzo Menafield. That is done. And Tony Gravely versus Johnny Munoz on that card. So this one is a not so tight 13 fights. And I believe it is a 6 p.m. Eastern prelim, which is a weird time. Yeah. But they're probably going up against the NBA and yeah. But that's the card as of right now. Good old Rozenstruik versus the Volvo. Yeah. Love it. Volvo is a safe, good. You're damn right. You're damn right, David. You're damn right. No fights yet, by the way. We got... by the way, if you didn't know, the broadcast team is John Anik, Paul Felder, which I'm very excited about, and DC back on there.
Cool. I like that combo.
Yes. They should have got Henry Cejudo back over there. What else? Raquel Pennington having a rough week. Yes. Our own Stephen Morocco spoke with Raquel Pennington because she's being confused with the Raquel Pennington that is being mentioned in that stupid Johnny Depp trial. Amber Heard, I believe her name is. Yeah. That's the girl from Never Back Down, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Have you ever seen Never Back Down?
No, I've seen Never Back Down. I just don't know who was in it. I know. I definitely saw Never Back Down.
The blonde girl, I believe, is this girl that's in this trial. Oh, I believe that's Amber Heard. See?
So are people using the MMA Connect? Because that's the thing. Even people, there are articles written by respectable publications that called Raquel Pennington from the Amber Heard case an MMA fighter. And I actually went to Raquel Pennington's app mentions because I was kind of curious about it too. And sure enough, like her app mentions on Twitter, 95% of them are like about the case. Like I can't like just really hateful things, or like it was just like, man, people are crazy. So I guess if I thought MMA fans were crazy, I guess celebrity crime Twitter, I don't know, people are crazier. I don't know what you want to call that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
Because,
people just get like death threats and all sorts
and the problem
of
is Raquel Pennington if you look kind of if it's a small like thumbnail and it's kind of blurry, she does actually kind of both Raquel Penningtons do kind of look alike. So people even knowing that it's the MMA fighter still think it's her. Maybe from the Never Back Down connection too.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Still no fights yet. We're good. We can take a few more.
Oh,
trying to see if there's anything happen. Damon Martin just tweeted out. Damon tweeted out almost 40 minutes ago. Anderson Silva's boxing match coming up next from Abu Dhabi. 13 seconds ago, he tweeted, "It's been nearly 40 minutes and Anderson Silva still hasn't gotten to the ring." Boy.
Jeez.
Eric versus Park. I think Jung Young Park's going to win by decision. It ain't going to be pretty. And the streak of Eric Anders not cashing as an underdog will probably continue.
Did you see Eric Anders on the scale?
No.
He
look rough.
Yeah. I mean, he looks shredded, but like not in a healthy way. It's like oh boy, yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm definitely putting more money on Park. Well, not money, but my confidence.
More.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, let's get after it. Fight of the night. Which is it going to be? Martinez Morales for Toke. Not a bad choice, Casey. Are you on that boat, or are you going a different way?
Martinez Morales. I would pick that one, but it's so early on the card, so those tend not to get it. Fight of the night, man. Michel Pereira, he's in exciting fights, but not fight of the nights. It's either kind of all or nothing. I'm hoping it's gonna be Ponzinibbio Pereira as far as fight of the night. I think I want to see an exciting fight, but I don't know. Nah, I'm not going. I'm going. What am I talking about? I'm going Porter Almeida, fight of the night, easy.
Yeah,
easy. Yeah. Who am I kidding? Just write them a check right now.
You know what? I'm going with that too. Yeah. I'm going with that, and that is the people's fight of the night. Yeah. So don't. What do you think? Performance bonuses. Let's just say we're going old school model. 2 performances and a fight of the night. What do you think?
I have a bit of an upset. I'm going Dusko. Dusko, is that how you say his name? Dusko.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
And Dusko. I'm a big Chidi fan, but I think one guy's gonna get slept pretty hard at this fight, and I'm going Dusko. And the other one will go to. Oh man. Because he'll walk home with an extra $100,000. Parker Porter.
With the finish?
Yeah, Parker Porter.
Damn.
He's gonna get his ass handed to him the first round. He's gonna come back in that second round. In that third round, he's gonna uppercut Mr. Almeida and knock him out.
Oh, that'd be friggin' awesome. God, poor jailed Almeida. This is a huge favorite. Everyone's we're on the team Parker Porter. I will go Chidi to get one. And I'll go Holly Holm to get one.
Ooh, Holly Holm.
So picking Holly Holm with a kick to the face.
Oh wow!
So all right. to get a finish.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
I'm in.
Yep. All right. I think we'll probably take a couple more. I think first fight might be starting in a moment, and then we'll go through the main card picks. Chase Hooper kind of fights like how I imagined Gumby would fight. Always a treat to watch. Listen, Chase might lose, but dude's durable and doesn't get finished. So,
and all of his fights have been exciting, even in his losses. He loses excitingly, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the Peter Barrett fight was pretty wild because he's down 2 rounds more than likely, and then he pulls off the Hail Mary sub. Yeah. He's got a chance here. This is about as good of a matchup he's going to get.
Yeah.
Medic versus there's a chance.
Oh, that fight could be really good too. That fight could be awesome too. Yeah.
Medic is just everything but the kitchen sink from Jump Street. And Morales could take a shot because he went. Who did he fight? He fought Giga, right?
Was it Morales?
Yeah, he fought Giga on Fight Island, I think, and lost.
Yeah.
But he went the distance with Giga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a fun fight too. Yeah.
So I think Morales could win it. I think it's got to be really good though. I think it's got to be good. I think Morales will win a workman-like decision. Yeah. Paca Porter.
I love 75% of the comments have been about Chase Hooper or Paca Porter. It's so great.
I mean, listen. Can you imagine if both guys win? Yeah. This will be the gift that keeps on giving. This will be a perfect way to go into an off weekend celebrating a Chase Hooper and Paca Porter wins. Come on now.
Yeah, it's a
Gumby Hooper and Pokey Porter. How dare you? How dare you?
Dare you?
Has Jelton Almeida fought John Jones? No, he hasn't. Chase hooped by triangle choke round 1. Palooza. Hey, listen, it's possible. It's very possible.
So I guess
this is about as good of a matchup as Chase could ask to do. Yes, Elise Reed is walking through the cage now, so we could do our main card picks, I believe.
Yeah, it's our main card picks.
We talked about Jung Young Park. I believe we're both picking him. I'm picking him by decision. Are you doing the same against Eric Anders?
Yeah. Oh no, I have Park by first round KO.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm going big.
All right,
going big.
Polyana Viana. Let me get our friends at DraftKings up here. I don't know why I'm singing to myself, but here we are. Polyana Viana is a plus 105 underdog. And Tabitha Ricci is a minus 125 favorite. Who gets it done?
I'm going Polyana.
Polyana Viana?
Yeah, I'm going. Don't really have a real strong reason, honestly.
I'll go Ricci. I give Ricci decision. Yeah. I just think she's better most places. Viana's bigger and probably maybe stronger in some cases. Get the reach and all that, but I think Ricci's probably the better fighter here. So I'll take my shot on the slight dog or slight favorite. You're picking Dusko, right? Finish.
I'm going Dusko finish. What did I put? Yeah, round 2 finish. That's why I'm going Dusko. Man, but I want Chidi to win because I love hearing his voice. I just love hearing him talk. Yeah, so I'm kind of.
I got Chidi first round knockout. Ponzinibbio is the plus 125 dog taking on Michelle Pereira minus 145.
Michelle Pereira decision. Exciting.
I got Pereira. Yeah, I got Pereira getting a finish here, second round. I'm taking the chance. Taking the chance. By the way, we Chidi is a minus 275 favorite. The comeback on Dusko Todorovic is plus 220. Main event, Holly Holm, minus 225 favorite, taking on Ketlen Vieira, who comes back a plus 185. Can the dog get it done?
Ketlen Vieira, unanimous decision.
Damn. Holly Holm, third round kick to the face KO. We're going to end the night in style.
Yeah.
Elise Reed is taking on Sam Hughes right now. Should be a good scrap between these two ladies. So enjoy it. We will see you after the fact.
Yeah.
Over on the MMA Fighting. We'll be here, right?
Yeah,
Streaming the press conference.
Streaming the press conference and then go right to our post-fight show.
Yes, at a decent hour. And then AK and I back tomorrow morning for on to the next one. Recapping everything from a matchmaking perspective. So enjoy the fights. Joe Martinez in the cage. So we're going to have some fun. For Casey, I am Mike Heck. Enjoy, everybody. See you later on.